Before we begin, if you want to see more content, please hit the like button and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it.
Yo, this is DJ Burn. Follow me on all socials. I finally got my hands on the Phase Essential wireless controller for DVS with 2 remotes. I pre-ordered it from a third-party seller late in March, and they told me it was going to be mid-May before I got mine, so I canceled my pre-order. I 15% discount coupon as well, so I used that and used overnight shipping. Retail is $3.99 on this. I paid about $3.84 with tax, so big shout out to Guitar Center. Let's get right to it. This is supposed to eliminate the need for a needle or tone arm on a turntable. The timecode signal is sent wirelessly from the rotating platter to the receiver and onto your digital vinyl system. So right here, as you open the box, we have the phase receiver as well as the 2 magnetic controllers. You have an A and a B. You have RCA outputs and a USB port for charging the controllers as well as powering the bass. Here we have your standard manuals, little message. This is made in France, so you can see the message there. Inside, these are the magnetic stickers that hold the controllers to the vinyl. We'll look at those in a second. Here's the Quickstart guide. It's pretty straightforward. You got you some stickers here, and you have your gold-plated USB cord. It's a standard USB. You have your gold-plated RCAs for left and right. They're pretty sturdy. They're probably some of the better RCAs I've used, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, these are the individual controllers that go onto your vinyl. You place the magnet onto your vinyl with a sticker, and you put this on top of it. It locks in with the magnet so that when you're moving the vinyl, it doesn't slide around. The hole's there obviously to go on top of the turntable platter. Alright, so first thing you have to do is you have to go to the website to download the software and then connect your base station to your computer via USB. That's what we're going to do really quick. And once you plug it in, you'll see what it does on the computer. Obviously, I was having trouble getting in the hole. That's what she said. Alright, so you plug it in. It lights up. As you can see, it says it's charging. These things do not come fully charged, so the instructions say you have to charge them for at least 2 hours. I would definitely recommend doing that. In the setup menu, you can change your program you use, the speed, LED colors of the remotes. I don't know why I chose red and orange separately, but it's just regular, colors. There's blue, there's yellow, purple, whatever. Energy saver is big as well because you can tell it how long before the controller's cut off and save your battery as far as going in sleep mode. And you have your serial number information there. So now we're going to set up the vinyl. Here are the magnets I was telling you about. There's 4 of them. So you can set up 4 different vinyl or set up 2 of them and just have 2 for spare. There's a little 3M cover you gotta take off the back. There's an adhesive on there. Now I'm using some old control vinyl. You can literally do this with any vinyl. Now the instructions say to put the vinyl onto the platter and then put the magnet on top of the vinyl. That way you line up with the hole perfectly. As you can see, mine's a little bit off, but it doesn't really matter. Like I said, that just sticks to the record, so when you put the controller on top of it, it doesn't slide around. It has something to stick to. Let's go ahead and do the second one now. Imagine I'll do this one better this time. Once again, you don't have to use control vinyl. You can use any piece of vinyl that you want, preferably something that's not warped. If you do use control vinyl, it doesn't cover up anything past the sticker, so you'll still be able to use your control vinyl fully with needles if you want to outside of phase. So you take your controller off the charging and receiving base, Stick it on top of the magnet, line it up perfectly. The line will glow back and forth maybe 3 or 4 times. Once it stops glowing, that means it's synced. Did down the left side, let's do it on the right side as well. Come on, hole. And there we go. Now, a couple of troubleshooting tips. You're supposed to plug in the phase receiver into the line inputs on your mixer. I did that, but this mixer has computer, line, and phono settings for each channel. I switched it over to line, and then when it started playing, all I heard was that familiar control vinyl sound, the high-pitched noise. We all know what it is. Also, you see I swapped the A and B to the wrong side. That's why the right side is getting the signal, but the left platter is spinning. So to solve this, I put my mixer back on the computer setting, means that the signal that it's receiving is supposed to control what's on the computer. And inside of Serato itself, I changed over the input sound from turntables to CDs because it's getting a CD line signal. It took me about 10 minutes to figure that out, but once I did, we were up and running. Now, as far as responsiveness, as you can see, it's pretty much spot on. A lot of people were complaining that the pitch control is not exactly zeroed, but I can tell you that my turntables, the left one, is not exactly zeroed out anyway, so that's why it says +9, +8. But yeah, it's very responsive, just as responsive as using time-coded vinyl in relative mode. Another tip, make sure it's in relative mode, not absolute, and not internal, relative mode. Also, it is going to show a red line at the top. That's a known issue. It does not affect performance as far as I'm concerned. But, normally we expect the white line there. It's going to be a red line. Don't worry about it. As long as the songs are moving as they're supposed to, you have no problems. Other than that, man, like I said, follow me on all socials. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm not an expert, but I have these in hand, so if you need to troubleshoot, you can definitely troubleshoot with me. Ask a question, I'll try to answer it to the best of my knowledge. Peace.